tackling a deadly virus one rapid test at a time.
You know, this is the moment that we've been waiting for.
It's Credo Biomedical's international debut for peers and rivals. But could the very things that are its strengths work against it?
What happens if everyone goes into a price war?
This brand says they're fast, they're good, and they're cheap. I find that really hard to believe.
An international debut, new products in the pipeline, and regulatory approval.
So this is indeed a very important milestone for us.
3 goals in 3 months. Credo Biomedical takes on the VenturePreneurs Challenge. This Singapore startup has chosen a formidable arena to make its international debut. At the world's biggest expo of lab products and services in Anaheim, California. The response here will be critical for the future of Credo Biomedical's rapid flu test.
Are you guys excited today? Yes! You know, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. We worked so hard for years. Who we are, what we can do. So are you guys ready?
Yes!
1, 2, 3, Credo! This is very, very important for Credo. We're really, really excited because we've been working on this product so hard for the past 8 years, since 2011. And this is the first time we debut our product, the Vita PCR, which is a revolutionary product that brings the molecular tests from the lab to clinics and to near patients.
8 years in the making and $25 million later, Credo's chief researcher Alex is about to find out how this product measures up against long-established brands.
这是我们第一次来AACC 参展，就是我们要做高品质、高端的医疗，然后为大众而做。
And then step by step.
It has to be easy, rapid, and it has to be affordable.
We have decided that we will benchmark ourselves to gold standards and put ourselves out there.
The Credo team hits the ground running.
Typically have a 3-year warranty.
The World Health Organization estimates that seasonal flu outbreaks may kill between 290,000 and 650,000 people a year. Early detection at the point of care and treatment within 48 hours of symptoms appearing could prevent some of these deaths.
So today we are introducing the influenza A/B test. So that's the first time we introduce it worldwide.
We've got a void in our market in Australia. Yeah. Obviously, we're currently going through a flu epidemic.
Yeah, definitely.
One of the things I was looking for was something that we could do as a point of care test.
Yeah. Our positioning for this product is trying to compete head-to-head with the rapid test. So what we do is we bring the accuracy of the molecular diagnostics, but also at the price of a point of care. And this is all you need basically to do the test. And how do we achieve such low cost is by replacing the cartridge by this small reagent tube. So you just open it.
Oh.
Yeah. Take some sample, and that's it. And then you can run the test.
So we talk to our distributor and say, how would you like to wipe out all of your rapid test competitors? And they tend to agree.
We were still waiting for the approval from Europe's CE mark and US FDA. And what was amazing was the distributors didn't look at this fact.
The most surprising part, because we are a new company, we have people signing a lot of MOU and they would love to purchase our product after we get our CE mark.
The Credo chairman is no stranger to running a business. His family business is the Formosa Plastics conglomerate in Taiwan. Winston's decision to focus on improving rapid tests came out of a family tragedy.
When I was doing my PhD at Imperial College London, 2006, my mom was diagnosed with late-stage stomach cancer. She passed away in 6 months. I believe that if she is diagnosed earlier, she might be able to live longer. I think early treatment is especially very, very crucial.
Winston switched from electronic engineering to biomedical engineering, eventually starting Credo Biomedical. And a reminder of his mother, a painting that she did, hangs in his office.
The reason I picked this painting is because it gives me peace when I'm working and actually gives me motivation.
It's time for the Singapore startup to take stock. They get an assessment from venture capitalist Kwan at their lab and manufacturing facilities in Taiwan. This is where they make their product from start to finish, allowing them to control the process and the price.
我们大概70，连 manufacturing everything 都包含到70，但是现在这个地方有点不太够用，所以呢又要找地方 expand。
其实我们来台湾的原因都是推给 Alex。
The conversation turns to an area of possible concern, a price war.
What happens if everyone goes into a price war?
Are they able to move their price level to our level? We sort of took apart their offering. So by our estimate, if they were to have to lower their sales price, they will be losing money. These competitors would need to completely redesign their offering. And that, in our industry, would take anywhere from probably 4 to 5 years because they'll have to start from scratch. And so I think we have a very interesting time window that we can use to really quickly take over the market.
Will it make sense for your company to raise funding and really be prepared to go to scale?
We've been fortunate enough that we've been funding ourselves. We are looking for strategic partners that will both allow us to get funding so that we can fill our menu faster.
There's several different paths to building a sustainable biotech company. One is, if you have the best-in-class solution, or you're the first in class in terms of first coming to market, or perhaps, such as the case here, you're taking a price point versus a performance type of approach to expanding your market share. This team is definitely thinking on the right path, whether it's funding, strategic partnerships. I think that will be a very big step for you to be able to grab the opportunity window at the moment.
One challenge down, 2 more to go. Can the Credo team convince their boss they're on track with their new product? Credo Biomedical is gearing up for regulatory approval so they can distribute their product. They showcased their rapid flu test kit at a major scientific expo in the US. They're doing performance tests so they can apply for the CE mark, which will open up the European market. The team is also packing flu test kits for clinical trials. This will bring Credo one step closer to approval from the US Food and Drug Administration, further opening markets to their product.
So for this clinical trial, we had to prepare about 3,000 tests, which means we need to pack 150 boxes and ship it for the clinical trial sites in the US and in Taiwan.
Credo created its signature flu test kit to be faster, cheaper, and more accurate than its rivals. Credo's chief researcher thinks it won't be a problem to replicate the same process for the next product, a rapid test for the human papillomavirus, or HPV.
我们作为分子诊断的一个产品来讲呢，它可以区分为3个主要的一个步骤。我们选择针对这3个步骤呢，都去同时进行优化，这是唯一一个方式呢，可以降低这个成本的方式。我个人会觉得说在 laboratory 的研发以及作为产品的开发来讲呢，对我们来说难度并不是很高。
But his teams have a challenge. The flu test detected 2 strains of the virus. This new test will detect 16 high-risk types of HPV.
所以我们今天主要快速的来做这个 troubleshooting 的部分呢，针对2个部分，一个是机构的部分，然后呢，一个是光学的部分。 我在 Credo 这边的工作主要是负责仪器开发系统的整合。我们这边是一个很完整的一站式的一个工作站。在 HPV 这个部分，我们面临到的仪器系统的部分比较大的挑战，应该是在整个光学。那整个光学的部分呢，要去进行 HPV 的 test 的部分呢，需要一个很精密的一个计算的，因为里面有很多不同的HPV 的标的要去进行分型。
The Credo teams are working towards a deadline, a looming presentation to the chairman on the progress they've made for the HPV test.
讨论就是以这一支它比较 flexible， 然后它的头也是比较棉质的。
像这个头的部分，其实对一般人来说也很不太容易使用，是对，而且这个感觉很痛，使用上感觉是真的有点复杂。
This team is trying to select a swab that will be easy and comfortable for women to use to collect their own HPV samples. Their other colleagues pitch in with their concerns.
可是像我就会有点排斥，就是去做那个史密尔的检查，像我就会觉得比较不好意思，对啊。那像制裁的话，我就觉得是一个另外一种 option， 是蛮好的，就自己可以采样，然后就可以送去检验。那这样，对，我觉得这样应该会提高愿意去做这个筛检的一个意欲。
真的。不过自己裁剪的话，就感觉要把那个裁剪棒伸到身体里面，其实还是有点害怕。
对啊，所以就是要有一些有一些防止擦过深的一些设计。
哦，就是特别的。
对，然后材质部分也要就是比较就是舒适感好一点的设计，会比较适合做制裁。
这道好像更细一点点。
哦，前面的头比较细。
对，也比较少，鼻腔里面比较少。对啊。
其实我也会排斥制裁，因为我自己要塞药剂的时候，我也会觉得不知道要塞到哪里。
要信任专业的。
对，会看不到。
也怕会说刺伤啊，或者是异物感很重。对，毕竟使用者就是一般人嘛，所以安全性应该会是最重要的。
看不到怎样？
通常在说明书当然还是会建议它是什么样的姿势啊。然后在我们的 swab 设计上面，就是有一个结构是说，让它比如说伸进去到那个位置，是一个不用去用眼睛看的一个，对。
我一直觉得那感觉不会很像棉条嘛，而且不能太细到容易断这样。
对，弹性可是不容易断，
对，
很重要。有一个大角度的折断那个折断点。对，是比较不容易。然后我们的材质，其实事实上它也虽然它很有弹性，可是你要把它折断，其实是要有一个特别的角度，要一个很大的角度的变动，它才断掉。
所以安全性上应该还好。
对，这一件事情蛮重要
的。I'm really looking forward to what they can present me today. So good morning, team. This is a very important project. So shall we just start?
那我们希望试剂跟仪器的开发到今年的年底可以完成。那我们的 swab 的设计主要是 for 自我裁剪的 swab， 适合用在一般使用者去使用。现在秀给大家看的就是这2支。目前是临床医师最常用在做子宫颈采样的 swab， 这2支是比较适合给医生使用啊，所以我们不会选择这2种去做。以舒适度来说的话呢，就是这3种的 swab 可能是较为适合做裁剪的部分，主要是考虑到棉头的材质跟设计。
所以目前最有可能会选择从这3个里面选择出来。
会选择这一支，
应该是这一支。
对，弹性比较高，它也舒适度比较好。
那其实，在几个关键的一个耗位的升级部分，我们现在为了达到更高的效率，所以我们这个试管的部分已经重新做了一个设计。那预计会在下一季也会再提出一个新的一个 patent 出来。
As always, one concern is regulatory approval.
Jonathan 真的要2年
，2年算快的。
2到3年。
申请的时候，通常我们听到消息就是要花2到3年。
的原因是什么？
因为它是高风险遗产，它审核会比较久。
先拿 CE 吧。你是预计什么时候可以拿 CE？
那目前暂定就是明年第二季左右。
Okay.
Putting the test to the test.
Because
Invalid. That was my question, right? What are the chances that somebody may still get it wrong?
Credo Biomedical is working on improving rapid tests. It is working on one for HPV. This is based on its first test for flu, which the company says is fast, cheap, and accurate. But a branding expert says Credo can't do all three.
This brand says they're fast, they're good, and they're cheap. I find that really hard to believe.
Hi, Winston.
Hello, nice to meet you. If you're an experienced operator, the whole hands-on tie is less than 2 minutes.
Then just push run.
So you've made it already very easy to handle. But what are the chances that somebody may still get it wrong?
Actually, we put the internal process control here. Okay. So if the nurse did something wrong, so the internal control will be failed. So then the result will show invalid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're faster than the normal lab test where they have to send it, you know.
Yes.
You're cheaper because the normal test would be like what, 4 times as expensive? Yes. Roughly?
3 to 4 times.
And you're very, very accurate. So it's fast and cheap and good. At some stage I learned in branding, you can't have all 3. You can only have 2. You have to choose. So, and then your name is Credo. Yes. Which, if I remember my Latin, is I believe.
Yes.
That's right.
Right? So, do you need people to believe that you can actually, against all experience, kind of deliver those 3?
It has a few layers to it.
Mm-hmm.
One is our platform has to be trusted by the doctor, has to be trusted by the patients. And then, given all that, everything has to execute flawlessly to achieve the quality set by the regulatory authority. Because
Invalid.
For a reason.
So what that means is, exactly like Alex said.
That was my question, right? How do you know?
We have internal control.
Then we know. Since we put internal control inside there, so once that happens, we will know the reaction is not correct. So that means the whole procedure has to be done again, repeated.
Okay.
To go back to the cost aspect, right? We use a different approach. We put affordability as a very critical parameter. Therefore, when you look at our result, it looks very simple.
Could that be a challenge? In branding, we often equate cheap with, or inexpensive with cannot be good, right? And more expensive must be good.
Yes.
If you come to the market, you say, look, we're very inexpensive and we're fast and all of that. Could that make some people think, wait a minute, it's probably not very good?
We have a hurdle in our industry, but also a blessing in our industry, which is it is highly regulated. So the quality and the performance of the test is regulated by the authority.
So now you looked into the balancing between the 3 attributes that, how about the 4th one, which is probably trust, right?
Yes. And then people say, okay, you pass CE mark. That means you have some system in place that ensures quality. FDA is probably one of the most rigorous authority to pass.
That's vital, right?
Exactly.
Vital that people trust the technology, because potentially, if this goes wrong, I could die.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's that serious. So you're starting with this, which is the flu test.
Yes.
Next step,
Next step, we're going to have the respiratory panel. So we're going to have influenza A, B, RSV 1, 2.
Okay.
Then we also have strep A. And also for women, we have cervical cancer, HPV screening. So that's in the pipeline. And then we were going to have C. difficile. Everything is in the pipeline.
With the same machine?
Yes.
So you just need a different kind of... You move into something like HPV, a big topic right now. If I'm able to do my nasal swab, are they able to do their own swabs?
If we don't need to do the cervical sample, and we can already do the testing of HPV using the vaginal swab, that is a technique, like you described, can be performed by women on their own.
Perfect. Are you even a commercial enterprise or are you a social enterprise? Because this is something that could really help to raise the testing rate.
We are aiming to be a social enterprise, but be sustainable.
Okay.
And then I think that's the key.
So what are we seeing now?
Now we're seeing a healthy individual, which is Alex. Very, very healthy.
2 months later, something to celebrate. The Credo team have the CE mark, and it's come earlier than they expected.
It's an important milestone for Credo. Recently declared with the CE mark authority in Europe about our product. What that means is that we have received the approval to import our product into Europe.
So in terms of timeline, what are the timelines?
I'm happy to report that we have pulled in our timeline versus the last time we reported to you.
We are in talks with several distributors, 3 in South America, 1 from US, 1 from Japan, and 3 from Europe.
We are rolling out 3 platforms this year.
Yes.
I believe we're rolling out 3 more next year.
Yes. Yeah, one of the key one that we've been working on is a platform that focuses on protein. When we look around Asia, we see many prominent figures that dies of heart injuries. And with the trampoline kit, they can get an early warning, especially the high-risk group.
I think initially we will be able to implement at ER and also in the ambulance.
Yes.
So what makes us different from the current product?
It's easy,
yeah,
right? It is rapid, and it's affordable.
Good. Been working for the longest time. We never lost our initial vision is still there. The motto of the company, advanced medical tech for all. In the next 5 years, we'll continue to expand the menu and bring the same value and same, hopefully, same benefit to everyone.